What's good, YouTube? It's that dude, the one and only Mind of Murder. Bringing it back. We are here with yet another banger. We got special guest today in TheJayThunder. What's up, Jay? How's it going there, man?
I'm hella excited right now. I'm excited. I'm ready for this right now. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a banger. As you can see, Bulls Nation and in the building all day, every day, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this draft. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. Thanks for checking out the channel. Let's get it.
With the first pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Anise Dabansa Jr. from Brigham Young University.
There it goes, everybody.
The debate, the conversation, it's over. In a class that's been touted as one of the deepest in recent memory, it is Anise A.J. Dabansa, the freshman out of BYU that the Washington Wizards select #1 overall. And Dabansa, he traded high school experiences like going to prom to shape himself into the blueprint of a top selection. But this, sharing the dream he's talked about and worked towards for so many years with his father Ace, his mom Chelsea, his sisters Samara and Jasmine. This is what the draft is all about. And he's talked about being #1. He's expected, he has manifested, and now he is certainly that. And in his lone season at BYU, he scored the most points by a freshman in Big 12 history behind his favorite player, Kevin Durant. And the Brockton native, Jay. It was very important to him that it was specifically Brockton and not the Boston area. He was a finalist for the Naismith, the Wooden Awards. He's not just got the skill, he has the charisma and the confidence to be a franchise player.
And the mentality of a true pro.
All right, so what's up, Jay? How you feel about this pick by the Washington Wizards?
I mean, I'm happy for the Wizards because, I mean, they literally got a decent team. Not only that, I'm hoping that, my boy AD stays, healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely true, man. Big time. I mean, just looking at the roster right now, they have Trey Young. They did just re-sign him to a big contract, so that's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens to that. They also have D'Angelo Russell on the team, so that's going to be interesting. Here we go with the second pick.
With the second pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Darryn Peterson from the University of Kansas.
Okay.
Well, the Utah Jazz.
That's that Kawhi Leonard 2.0, as they're saying.
In Darryn Peterson, the freshman out of Kansas. He averaged just over 20 points a game for the Jayhawks. That's the most by a freshman in Kansas
this is a
history.
Utah pick.
And veteran C.J. McCollum, who's one of Peterson's mentors, right? He
looks like it.
His ceiling, Peterson's ceiling.
They're finally getting some future talent. Hopefully it works out.
Finally.
Talent is clearly there. We didn't necessarily get to see him at full strength at Kansas, but what is...
Man, Papa's crying his ass off, man. I know you got to be happy, though, man. Got to be proud.
Fluid, smooth.
Hey, man, let him have it. Let Pops
all day, all day.
He's got all the...
Cry all week if you want to, man. This is beautiful.
But he's 6'5".
So proud.
Let my son or daughter
He's
get
very
the
athletic,
NBA or
but he can
WNBA.
really
I'm be
shoot.
crying my ass off.
Preparation is excellent. He moves.
Same here, man. Same here.
Well, and he is very creative in getting his own shot, so he can shoot it off DHOs. He can shoot it off the catch, off the dribble. He moves off screens. His catch and shoot.
Okay. Well, I mean, Darryn Peterson was one of those players that a lot of people seen going at the second pick overall in the NBA draft. It was between him and AJ. Really, AJ was the one that actually had a connection with Utah. A lot of people thought Utah might mess around and move up to get AJ or something like that. But, hey, everybody stayed fast and they understood in this draft. And in a lot of drafts, those top picks, you're kind of good with whoever you get. So we got Darryn Peterson going to the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. And I mean, you said he kind of like a Kawhi build. He kind of like that, It's kind of cool because we're seeing guard form, so it'll be a little different.
Yeah, that's a good point there in guard form. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You were saying?
Yeah, but I was saying I'm looking forward, You know, prior we were talking about the whole situation of, you know, it's a lot of sleeper teams. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of sleeper teams. And to be quite honest with you, this draft right now is going to wake up all those teams because we're gonna see a whole hell of a lot of teams right now. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're definitely going to see a lot of teams, especially when it comes down to after the Bulls pick, as they're saying. Everyone knows after that fourth pick, whatever they do, it's going to be a nasty shakeup. So let's go ahead and get on to that.
Shall see.
The third pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Cameron Boozer from Duke University.
Chicago alum.
Hey,
He's been a
there
winning
go old
player
man
at
Boozer.
every single level, and now he is on his way to Memphis. Boozer.
Do y'all remember when Boozer had the Beijing?
AP
The Beijing.
All-America first team selection.
Full head
The
Beijing.
son Of two-time NBA All-Star
Hey,
and
let's be real
NCAA
now.
champion. You see him
He
there,
can still
Carlos
lace him
Boozer,
up.
but
He can still
it
lace
was
him
his
up.
mom,
Oh, for
Cameron
sure.
told me, who drove him to every single
man
practice,
actually don't
every
look- he don't
tournament,
look
helped
bad.
him find all of his trainers. He, of course, played with his twin brother, Caden, at Duke. as
Love the
well.
hair.
And this quote, I think, just gives such great insight, as you see a very proud
man
pause
still look the
right there,
same.
into the winning mentality of Cameron Boozer. He said, whether I go 1 or I go 15, it's about fit. I just want to have a long career. Where it starts doesn't determine where I'm going to finish. And Jay, you've said that looking at Cam's numbers, he really did have a
Hey, but if he said whether I go to 1 or 15, that means that whether I go number 1 or to the Bulls. See, because he knew he wasn't going any further than the Bulls' second overall pick. Like, if anything, if this draft was very bad, and for some reason everybody said, boo, Cameron Boozer, he ain't going past number 15. But guess what? He didn't have to worry about that at all. He was number 3 going to Memphis. He's up there with Ja Morant. Cameron Boozer.
Hey, let's see what's gonna happen, man. I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna have my eye on him for the season. Trust and believe.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is going to be an interesting one, especially given his playing type. He's very. I would personally say, I see Tim Duncan type in him. Like, yeah, he's like his pops, but he's very Tim Duncan, meaning he's fundamentals. He's very fundamentals. He's not that flashy guy. He's going to get to his spots and do what he wants to do and just kind of execute. So it's going to be interesting to see what he has. And yeah, man, Carlos Boozer, congrats, man. You got your kid into the NBA without having to LeBron it anyway. But
That's the beautiful thing, man. Congratulations to Carlos Boozer, man.
yeah, big
You know,
time.
he's still a bull at heart, man. Still a bull.
All day. All day. If anybody comes to any Chicago team, man, as long as you're here for a couple years, guess what? We love you for life.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. Oh, here we go.
With the fourth pick in the 2026
Come
NBA
on.
Draft,
It's got to happen.
Bulls select Caleb
Come on,
Wilson
baby.
from the University
Oh, no,
of
he
North
didn't.
Carolina.
Wait a minute. Listen. What did he say?
a big market.
What did he just say? What was the name?
Hold up.
The Chicago Bulls select Caleb Wilson from
Oh my God. How did you mess that up?
This is the kid's one moment. Wait a
the
minute.
draft. The Chicago Bulls select Caleb Wilson from
It sounds like he's saying Kaylin, but I can hear the
You see,
Caleb.
he's trying to.
Yeah, at the end of it, and right at the end, you can tell he messed it up. Like, come on, right?
Hey. Let's get
With the fourth pick in the draft, the Chicago Bulls select Caleb.
Caleb Wilson.
the University of North Carolina.
Let's go.
A
And
big
that boy
market.
came from
Fit for
the
Caleb
University of
Wilson's
North
big
Carolina.
personality here. 6'9" forward out of UNC, headed to Chicago.
6'9"
you hear the
forward.
music, right? That's a pipeline that has been successful before, and he shares this moment with his mom, Sabrina, his dad,
Yeah.
who coached him up until he was in 8th grade, and his 12-year-old sister, Jackson, who Caleb says he really wants to be a role model for, and he wants to continue to give her someone to look up to. But his season was cut
Hey, they
short. He
playing
missed
the
the
Bulls
final 9
theme. I
games
like
with
that.
some
I
hand
like that.
injuries. Now he uses that as motivation. But Bobby, you said that Wilson, he was one of the best pre-draft interviews you've ever done.
He was, and
Hey,
not just because like he
that's
likes
good. I was hoping we got Caleb.
Yeah. Caleb, and like I said, the first 4 picks were kind of a foregone conclusion. Somebody was going to get these boys. But the way that it dropped was exactly how a lot of us thought it was going to drop. I mean, the Bulls roster have a lot of different players right now. We still have Giddey. We do have Colin Sexton, so that's kind of cool to see at this point. From my perspective, looking at the team, Buzelis with Caleb Wilson down there. Then you got Noah Essengate finally able to do a little bit this year, and it's basically going to be his rookie season. I mean, I don't know how you feel, Jay, but this is going to be pretty awesome to see this team this year just develop. I understand the Bulls might not even win much, but just to see them develop.
Hey guys, we still got Patrick Williams, just so you guys know.
Boo! Ah, you know what? I was a believer in Pat, and I somewhat still am, but he's just underperforming way too much at this point in his career,
Well,
from what we were expecting anyway.
well, here's the thing. Maybe this is the year. Like, I feel as though, because we were sitting here, we were talking about the situation of him, him getting traded and whatnot, and them getting rid of him. Like, what if this is the year that he break out? What if this is the year? Because if he don't do shit this year, that's it. Like,
Well,
they gonna get rid of him.
well, what do they usually say? If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. So
You right? Right.
hopefully we can get something going with this team at least, because right now, I mean, free agency is literally on the 30th. It's the 29th or whatever, the 30th. So that's going to change things right now. I'm definitely looking forward to see exactly what we got with that. Caleb Wilson should be a great addition with the Bulls. We're definitely still going to make some more moves in general. And in this draft, I believe we also have the pick number 15. So let's go ahead and get through this first round.
He's a big guy. We needed bigger guy for the Bulls. We have a team full of guards, and we have a pretty good forward who could probably play the center part. So I'm looking forward to see what our team gonna do, man. I'm a little excited.
Yes, definitely excited. I mean, sky's the limit. If you check out any of his highlight reels and stuff like that, and that is something that you can definitely check out on his channel. I will have some highlights on that. We'll check those out in the future. So yeah, this kid in the future of the Bulls is going to be very bright.
With the 5th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the LA Clippers select Keaton Wagler from the University of Illinois.
Keaton Wagler's mom, his dad, his sister, his brother.
Clippers get a guard.
Basketball. This is a hoops family here, and you can see them sharing this moment. But Wagler, he's had a tremendous rise from back in high school where he ranked outside the top 100 to now being a top 5 pick. And his career really took off at Illinois, maybe in no bigger way than he was when he was a part of that scoring party of freshmen that we saw on January 24th. He had 46. That was the most points by a freshman in Illinois history. Andrea, you've been high on him for a while. When did you know that he could be this top 5 pick?
Well, I certainly knew it when he put up 46 at Purdue. I mean, that was clearly his.
He looks like a baby for real. I know they're all babies, but man, he looks like a baby.
He was, and in that game, it was
like
the
he's
46
still 16
points,
years
but at
old.
the end of the game, he had a pick and pop situation that he read correctly, and he got his teammate the ball. He had another pass to the corner to find his teammate for a 3. So his ability to score and put up 46.
Yeah, not bad. Interesting. Yet another guard is going to LA. All right, Jay.
Yeah, it's that's the team that I had so much high hopes for over the years, and they just, I don't know. I'm just hoping that this works out for them. That's all I gotta say for that one, man.
Yeah, because at this point, I think we're all just looking for a competitive league at this point. NFL,
Yeah.
NBA, NHL, MLB. I want competitive. Just if everyone's scoring 250 points, I don't even want it to be because the defense, but I want it to be because everyone's so skilled, but also defense is so great, and it's just fast paced. It'll never happen, but y'all know what I mean by that. Just kind of entertainment all day, every day. Let's do it. Earn those millions.
Yes.
With the 6th pick in the
That's AI.
2026 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Michael Brown Jr. from the University of Louisville.
Wow. Did you
Really look like a
hear?
baby.
Brooklyn fans.
They really want him. Brooklyn is very happy they got him.
Michael Brown Jr.
Michael Brown Jr. Okay.
Process.
Brooklyn's happy.
What
They
he
got
told
themselves a guard.
himself. And he said that he would tell little Michael that we're close to the dream and we're so proud of how far we've come. And this is that dream realized as he hears the commissioner call his name. He describes himself as obsessed with watching basketball and guards, Bobby in particular. He did deal with a back injury during the season.
That's cool. Me and my son have a handshake, and he has one, of course, with his.
February 9th when he put up 45 against NC State, 10 three-pointers, which tied a school record here.
Well, and I think the big thing is you go back to last summer with Team USA. He was the best player there, and the coaches, not staff, raved about him.
Burners.
That team raved about him. And in the last 5 games at Louisville, 21 points, 45 from the
I like the form. The form looked nice up in the shot.
Three. A big guard can do a little bit of
Where
everything.
are
His
they at
dad,
this year?
listen, we're
What happened?
Where are they at this year for the draft?
I believe in New York, so they might just be geek because it's New York. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know exactly. Where are they? Y'all let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
But
That's what it says I
Michael
know.
Brown Jr. is kind of one of those players that I think is going to help shape Brooklyn. Wouldn't necessarily be on the level of Kyrie type shaping because Kyrie didn't necessarily shape it, but he just filled the position when he was there. So I don't know, man. I mean, Brooklyn's one of those teams back and forth. What are you thinking?
Me personally, I think that this is again another situation where this team needs a guard and it needs a pick me up, and I'm gonna go on and say that Michael Brown probably be a good impact on Brooklyn because they definitely need some help.
Man, they just
Yeah.
lost Claxton to us in a trade.
Yeah.
So
Not only that, I mean, they didn't do nothing with Kyrie when they had him.
yeah,
So I'm hoping they can do something with him. I'm hoping that he's just not a waste of a draft pick. You know what I'm saying?
for sure. All right.
With the 7th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Darius Acuff Jr.
The D Rose, like everybody kept saying, he's like D Rose.
The Bob Cousy Point Guard of the Year joins the fraternity of John Calipari guards in the NBA. And this is really full circle because he's been selected by the Sacramento Kings. His father played point guard at Eastern Kentucky, and his dad's coach, Scott Perry, who's now in the front office for Sacramento. And I mean, if you look up the definition of an electrifying scorer, you're going to see that young man. Measured at 6'2" at the combine, already drawing comparisons to other greats of his stature. Allen Iverson dubbed Acuff the next him. And Jay, if you
heard
call him
that?
a walking bucket here.
AI?
He's a creator. Averaged 23 points, over 6 assists. He was the only player in Division I to average over 20, over 6 assists, and shoot 44% from 3. He is powerful, compact, and he's got great speed.
All right. I mean, hey, Acuff's one of those players people wanted for the Bulls as well. I knew he wasn't going to drop that far. I'm actually surprised that that one team, who was that? Number 5, actually. I'm surprised they actually picked Wagner over him. But either way, congratulations to Acuff on that one. Definitely has some skills. All these players got to work on their outside game, but he's a player that has a very good consistency at about a good 40% plus. So I mean, hey, good pull for them, Sacramento. I mean, Zach LaVine and DeRozan. Interesting Bulls classics, if you know what I mean.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Like, I'm so thrown away because there's literally this could be a squad right here. This really could. They just got Darius Acuff. Like, Zach's still running point. Oh, well, not to running point, but Russ can run point. Zach can run point. They still got Doug McDermott who could play, who could be a great.
Doug McDermott, the burner.
Yes, they still got him. He could be a role player. DeMar DeRozan, you know how he is. But the funny thing about it is that there were certain people that I didn't know that were on the team. Like, this right here could be a very good team just to deal with in general. Like, I would keep my eye on Sacramento for real. 100%.
Yeah. Sacramento, I definitely co-sign that. At this point, it looks like every team is grabbing at least that first piece to move on to the future and try to do some new things. It's just I'm wondering where they're going to place people like Zach LaVine and, kind of see if they're useful or if you really got to move on from them, Sacramento used to be one of those teams that's NBA purgatory, so we're going to see where they go. We're definitely going to see where they go.
Come on, too. I didn't even know that.
With the 8th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kingston Flemings from the University of Houston.
Kingston Flemings, another guard. Guard after guard after guard went off the board after the top forwards went off the board.
Derek Queen trade last year, but at the NBA level, defense
like
is going to be his calling card. But shooting, it was a huge area of growth for him from high school to college. And Andrea, his breakout day was once again that same day that we saw several freshmen have these huge scoring performances. January 24th, something was in the water.
Yeah, something was going on there, and it definitely.
His sister signed with Duke. Okay, all right, young lady.
Is Derrick Rose, because Kingston Flemings is a dynamic point guard with a high motor. He shifts defenders with his handle. He has a quick first step, and he has bounce. He can finish on his mid-range jump shots. He has soft touch, and he can also take it all the way to the rim. He's a great facilitator. He brings so much, and he talks with a sense of urgency. He plays with it as well.
They need additional guard talent in Atlanta, and they just got it because they don't have a lot of playmaking outside C.J. McCollum.
Okay. I mean, end of the day, yeah. Like he said, all they have is C.J. McCollum right now in Atlanta. Atlanta got rid of Trey a long time ago and so many other players.
Which is weird, man. That's so weird that they got rid of Trey. I'm still, like, they got rid of Trey. That was their bread and butter right there, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the fact that Trey just got that huge check from Washington tells you, come on, what happened?
They dropped the ball.
This might actually be one of the first pieces towards them trying to fix things in Atlanta. So we'll see exactly what they have with that. Up next, they have Dallas Mavericks up there on the board. I wonder how much of a decision maker is, what's his name anymore, that millionaire guy? I wonder.
That millionaire guy you talking about?
Yeah, what's his name?
Mark Cuban?
Yeah, the Cubanaire, as they called him. He was a Cubillionaire. But yeah, in general, though, I'm wondering exactly how it goes with his decision making this time around. Is he going to try to push for another championship and force it, or is he just going to kind of just shit the bed?
With the 9th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Morez Johnson Jr. from the University of Michigan.
Okay. Yo,
Johnson Jr.
this is going to be an interesting one.
Uniting here with his head coach, Dusty May. You can see the excitement there. He started in all 40 games for Michigan, and all of his averages jumped from his freshman year at Illinois to his sophomore season at Michigan, and he chose Michigan in part because of the development for the NBA. Dusty May kind of looking like a proud pops there. This is a little bit of a homecoming moment here for him. There's going to be some familiar faces as he makes this leap as well. But Morez Johnson Jr., he had a double-double in the championship game against UConn. And Jay, you've called him one of the best front court defenders in this draft.
Yeah, maybe the best. I mean, he's a defensive weapon out on the floor. He's a powerful athlete that's relentless, and relentless is really...
I like that. He was looking for his coach.
Got 71%.
Coach made sure to come around the side to shake his hand.
6'9", really strong, and he's got a 7'3" wingspan. So he can be a lob threat.
7'3" wingspan.
Screen and roll guy. He can operate out of the dunker spot. But as a defender, as a primary defender, his opponent shot 35% when he was the primary defender. He can switch onto a point guard, not just stay in front for a couple dribbles. He can guard that guy. Get steals, block shots.
Okay, so let me start this off by saying congratulations to Kyrie Irving. We were just talking about Kyrie Irving with one of the earlier picks. And Kyrie now has another weapon in the pick and roll, another weapon out there to really expand what he wants in Dallas. I'm still surprised that Kyrie and Luka didn't work out in Dallas when that was going on. So I know it's been some time, but wow, I just really can't believe that at this point. And also looking at the rest of the team, they do still have Klay Thompson there too. So overall, you're going to have a nice dynamic squad between Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, and what's his name? Morez? I just want to say it. Let's just say Johnson Jr., JJ. And, of course, on 2K, Jay introduced me. Go ahead.
And
to Cooper.
If you Cooper Flag.
Cooper. Yes, because I didn't know nothing much about this kid, right? Cooper Flag, but he introduced me to Cooper Flag. Is also on there. So that's going to be a nasty pick. In one person that I thought was going to work out in Sacramento that is now with them, Marvin Bagley Jr. I hope it works out for him. I really hope he turns out to do more. In Sacramento, I really thought he was going to, do something. It just really didn't turn out. It really, really didn't turn out at all.
Also keep in mind, guys, they also still got PJ Washington. And he still can do his thing. And, if they decide they want to put my boy Chris Middleton in, get them threes in, it's always good too.
I mean, having dynamic pieces in the game, it works out. You can trade them out. Caleb Martin. Who else? We got, like you said, Chris Middleton. Caleb Martin will be a nice
Derek
exchange
Lively,
piece to
too.
kind of rest off the bench and get people going. Derek Lively, yeah, of course. And, geez, I'm just thinking about it. Maxi Christie, same thing. Maxi Christie, same thing, exactly. So it kind of just got a full squad to kind of help this player out. So we're gonna have to see exactly where it goes with him. It's just overall with his game plan, he's a defensive type, and the offense is booked. So I'll say this here now with this pick, y'all. Watch out. Jay said it about Sacramento. I'll say it about Dallas. Watch out next year. Watch out next year, because this might have just been all they needed. I know there's a couple more picks throughout the draft and stuff like that, but this might have been all they needed when it came down to young talent.
Pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Braden Burries from the University of Arizona.
After helping Arizona get
Whoa.
to the Final Four,
Okay.
on his way to Milwaukee, and I'm half surprised
Wow.
that his family didn't show up here today with those famous T-shirts with his face on them that they wore all season long to his games, which I just love. But Burries, he led Arizona in scoring, just over 16 a game, and his college coach
I don't know how I feel.
describes him as a lazy
This is their first move after giving up on Giannis.
music before games to calm him down. And Bobby, you've called him the silent assassin.
He's going to be a great player for them, but
He was a man of few words here, but
this is the after Giannis Giannis pick?
He loved watching
Interesting.
those Chicago Bulls teams back in the day.
Oh, he's a Bulls fan. I mean, hey, hold on a second. Hold on. That just got him a couple props right there.
215 grab and go, to rebounder here. He's got some toughness with him.
What is a Burry's hero backcourt start?
Just not for Caleb though.
What happened?
I said we could do a trade, just not for Caleb though.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, pick 10. Burris, I mean, from seeing the tape that I saw of his, because I checked out at least the top 30, not too much popped out on tape to me. He definitely looked like he was a dynamic scorer, but it looked like overall he did have a little bit of an issue with kind of consistency. So hopefully he can be more consistent and kind of take over. It's just I don't see why Milwaukee would want to go in the direction of a guard again after the Dame Lillard experiment. I'm surprised they don't just try to redo the Giannis thing, but you got to wait for a Giannis build to come around, I guess, right?
Yeah, I would think so. And I'm still kind of shocked with the whole trade in general. I mean, that shit just happened. So, like, I honestly thought that Giannis was doing something in Milwaukee, and they just kind of just gave up on him. Like,
I mean, okay, if we're honest, I know we're saying gave up. He said bye, but I'm saying gave up on him because they didn't build a team around him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Jay's also saying. They didn't build a team around him, so you basically gave up on him because you're not supporting me anymore. Golden State.
The 7th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Yaxel Lendeborg,
Damn.
the University of Michigan.
I know there's no way he would have actually dropped.
Big Ten Player of the Year. But Yaxel,
But man, oh man,
beside him,
I wish he would have dropped to the Bulls.
remarkable stories of the draft, and you can see
He is bully
here.
ball.
Yaxel credits his mother, Giselle, with saving his life when he was struggling in high school, and he told me
He
that
is
when
dunk
walked
on you
across the
and
stage,
not care.
He wants people to know that there were so many
That's what
times
we
he
need on
said
the
that it was
team.
hard for
That's
me
what
to
we need
believe
on
in
the team.
myself,
Man.
close to giving up.
I mean, Caleb Wilson can do the same thing. It's just this guy is truly just about bullying.
Every single draft night, and ask him, "Are you watching?"
Wow.
Someday this could be you, and someday this could be us. And Yaxel found out that his mom had appendix cancer last fall, and she's still in that fight. But he told me that this moment is for her. You can see that here. A tremendous story, Jay, and a tremendous player.
He's an outstanding player. He started his career in junior college at Arizona Western. He's a two-time JUCO All-American, went to UAB. And last year at UAB, there were two players that led their teams in scoring, rebounding, assists, steals, and blocks. It was Cooper Flagg at Duke and Yaxel Lendeborg at UAB.
Yaxel Lendeborg.
And he was second in the nation he led the nation in plus minus.
Damn. Yeah, man, looking at this team, man, Golden State has still one of the best rosters out here. Gary Payton, Moses Moody. You got Kristaps Porzingis, Jimmy Butler. Oh, man, this is crazy. Al Horford's on the squad with these guys. Draymond, Steph Curry, Seth Curry. And now, Yaxel Lendeborg. Look, this is the thing. This team right here is going to change up and be extremely fast-paced. Now, Curry's getting old, right? I don't know how that's going to work out necessarily with being fast-paced, but if they do go real fast-paced, it's going to be in this guy's ballpark, and it's going to go crazy. Jay, I tell you, man, looking at this team right now, so many of these teams right now, especially with this talent, they're getting certain pieces, man. It's going to be fun.
So, it's okay though. Seth is getting old. Steph is getting old. But hey, at least he got his brother to help him out. At least he still got his brother to help him out. Because Seth on there too.
Yeah, he definitely does. He definitely has him to help out.
But Either way, like this squad here is just ridiculous though. Like I've been waiting for them. I've been waiting for Porzingis to show out. That's who I want. I need that man to show out like he was supposed to in Boston. Like,
He's supposed to show out in New York.
He's supposed to show out in Dallas.
See, we can't keep giving these guys a chances.
Like he's supposed to show out, bro. Like I can't really say much about Al Horford because he it's his time. It's almost his time.
Man, Horford's just trying to get that bag before he got to go, and he's got to just continue to be successful. Didn't he get that ring with Boston, that last ring?
Yes, he did. Yes,
yeah. So realistically, he's just kind of just on his, this is a honeymoon phase to retirement.
I need Jimmy to get up there. I need Jimmy to get up there. It's his time.
Yeah,
it's his time.
I agree.
12th pick in the 2026.
Damn, they jumping clean into these picks after talking to them.
Select Adai Mara.
We're gonna have to cut it close.
Spain,
and there goes another pick. Back-to-back picks that I wanted the Bulls to get.
Coming off the board and heading
at pick 15, Adai Mara.
Draft expert
or Adai Mara
has called Mara the most skilled center.
That would have been a nice center to have. We did just get Claxton, so I mean, it's not too bad, but
9 standing reach, 7'6" wingspan. He's an excellent.
What did she just say?
Size, which the combine, they were so impressive. 7'3" with a 9'9" standing reach, 7'6" wingspan. He's an excellent passer for his size, which makes
long as hell.
He studies Nikola Jokic's decision making, but
standing reach 9'9".
Like that's his calling card.
That is, and also he's a guy that you can really trust with the basketball to go to the right place for dribble handoffs. Excellent.
7'3" with no shoes.
Lends itself to it for as many traps as SGA sees. There's a lot of short roll action, a lot of balls get kicked back to the screener, and then you trust to go make a play. He can do that, and then very agile, great rim protector. He's a guy that can do a lot of things defensively to help you on the back end.
Oh, I'm just looking at the measurables and somebody else.
Hey, yo.
The conference day that Oklahoma City struggled with, not at full strength.
Wait a minute.
Could he be someone that they try to task with stopping a victory?
Is it me, or does he look like he's much, bigger than freaking Wemby? Like, he looked like he got some weight on him. Like, he can actually destroy you in that paint. But Adai Mara is one of those players. I saw him looking nice during the college tapes, right? But to really see him get ready and prep for the NBA draft, it really turned me on to this prospect because of his overall presence in the paint. He makes sure that he's getting to his spot regardless of what you're trying to do. He makes sure he uses his size appropriately. And as we heard, his arms are just some of the longest ones out here at this point in the draft, especially at 7'3" with no shoes on. That's ridiculous, man. Adai Mara.
With the 13th pick in the
Number 13, halfway through. Well, almost halfway through.
The Miami Heat select Nate Ament from the University of Tennessee.
Nate Ament.
You can see him getting the call right here that Nate Ament is headed to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, the pick says Miami. Oh. He is headed to Milwaukee, the freshman forward out of Tennessee.
Well,
so that was that trade.
Yep, he's a part of the trade. So yeah, it's been reported that he was shipped off. So yeah, he got drafted by them. So I'm wondering, what are they going to do right now? Are they going to respectfully put him in a Milwaukee hat so he can be up there with a Milwaukee hat, the team that he's supposed to be with? Or are they going to go ahead and, have him up there with a Heat hat?
He really left an impression with his size.
It might be Heat though, just cause, but let's see.
To grow, and I mean
because technically it's the Heat's pick.
His doctors say that his growth
of him for them.
Open. And Ament told our Mark Spears that he believes he has the best upside.
Look at Miller
in the draft, and he's not even scratched the surface of the player that he believes he can grow into in the NBA. His coach Rick Barnes said that Ament is everything you would want here in a player, Bobby.
Well, and I think the biggest thing too is that he played hurt towards the end of the year and still averaged 7.5 free throw attempts in the last 10
they
games.
put the Miami hat on.
2.3 assists.
Yep.
He is a big
Drafted by Miami, going to
that
Milwaukee.
He goes to a Milwaukee team that
Okay. Drafted by Miami, going to Milwaukee. This is a part of the Giannis trade. So this is another piece of the Giannis trade. So he is a part of the future as well as the other pick that they got. So that's actually pretty good for them. I'm not going to lie. And I actually had the Heat here. Looking at the Heat overall, Tyler Hero was still on that squad. And, I mean, Norman Powell.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins. So who went to who went to Miami and then who went to Milwaukee? Or is it that Milwaukee just got all these players and Miami most likely just got Giannis and Bobby Portis? Which isn't bad. I'm happy for Bobby Portis getting out of Milwaukee, by the way.
Bobby Portis, is that a Milwaukee?
Yep, him and Giannis both left together.
Oh, I didn't know that was a part of the trade. I thought it was just Giannis.
Nope, both are gone. Both are in Miami with Bam. So that paint is locked down to a certain extent, because now you got these towers out here, as you see, just getting drafted. So I don't know how that's gonna go.
We'll see what happens. Yeesh.
And with the 14th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Hannes Steinbach from Würzburg.
There goes Steinbach. Okay. All right. We're at pick 14. Steinbach went already. That was actually another player I was thinking we might get, but not really. So not bad.
Professionally in Germany before coming to Washington. His father, as you can see, was actually teammates with Dirk Nowitzki in Germany. And Steinbach, he met Dirk. He interacted with him when he was a kid, hung around his dad's practices. And Steinbach, he told our Bobby Marks,
he'll be over there with Melo.
His rebounding can
Yes, sir. Yes, he will be.
the next decade.
And there's no doubt. And they need that in Charlotte. Look, this is a prolific offensive team. They can light it up with anybody. They need some front court depth. They needed a guy like this.
That's still crazy. We got Caleb Wilson. It worked out exactly how the world thought it would. I'm very happy as a Bulls fan. Looking forward to the future, man. Big time. It is football season coming up next month, but still,
about the German
I'm happy.
at University of Washington. He relied
it is
a lot on Detlef Schrempf. That is the person that, as far as took him under his wing.
Big guys, they needed something with something that can get to the paint. Like they need structure. Like they need something.
Yeah, they definitely need some milk around here. Now the thing is, one thing I will add is with this pick here with the Hornets, LaMelo has been evolving big time. He's been bringing some of that street games style to the NBA, but making it more legal with the movement. So I'm looking to see exactly what they have to do with this chemistry. This is definitely one of those cases that'll be good with the pick and pop situation and just overall defense. So yeah, good work, Hornets. Good work.
With the 15th pick in the 2026 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Dalen Swain from the University of Texas.
Dalen Swain played his first 2 years at Xavier before following his head coach, Sean Miller, to Texas, where he became the SEC Newcomer of the Year. He led Texas in scoring, rebounds, assists, steals, and his first memories of the NBA are watching Russ, KD, James Harden, and our guy Big Perk in Oklahoma City. And I do love this. He says that he uses his NIL money. You can see this is just so emotional for him. He used his NIL money to pay off his mom's college debt, which is just so incredibly special and a testament to who this young man is, Jay.
Yeah, you mentioned Malika. He led his team, Texas, in scoring, rebounding, assists, and steals.
This is definitely one of those reachers. He's a great player, but
17 points, just under 8 rebounds, and just under 4 assists per game. Great versatility. He's got good skills and good athleticism. But most of his scoring is below the rim. But he can slash, get downhill, very good in transition. And he's tough. He's a really good cutter and crashes the glass. The one thing that he needs to improve upon is his three-point shooting consistency. Shot under 30% from 3 for his.
Oh.
So we do have another kid, just like Caleb Wilson and the rest of these kids. A lot of them are very, very under average 3-point shooters, but that's just something that you can always add. You can add a 3-point shot to your bag. It's just everything else you got to teach somebody, and that's hard to do. This was a reach. I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking at the players, there were so many people that I thought we could have actually had at this point. Myself, I have a lot of different players that I was actually scouting on this team. Ademara got took, Lendeborg got took, so I understand that. But Swain was not at this point for me at this top of the point of the draft. I would say he's kind of more of a 25, 20 pick, 20th pick at best, maybe. But hey, I support him. He's a bull. Let's get it, man. Swain. One more word. We will be looking at Swain, of course, and all of the Chicago Bulls picks, their college tapes and highlights and stuff like that in time. So definitely look forward to those highlights and clips and those reacts in general.
I'm happy because we got a decent player. He's a cutter, but he's still gonna need some work.
Yeah.
But I feel like he could do something in general, but it just didn't feel like a pick that we needed. Like forwards and centers was kind of the thing that we needed. We got enough of these guards. Let's build our big man squad. Come on now.
Yes,
With the 16th pick in the 2026 NBA draft,
They going right into
the Memphis
this.
Grizzlies select
Yes, sir.
Bennett Sturtz from the University of Iowa.
Okay. John Morant got another
Bennett Sturtz has had such a unique
partner at guard.
the NBA. He didn't receive any Division I scholarship offers, and now he's a first-round pick. And at Iowa, he led them to the Elite Eight this past year. That's the furthest they have gone in the NCAA tournament in 39 years. All smiles here for his family. And
Iowa boy.
Your top sleeper maybe in this draft.
Yeah, he can really shoot it, Malik, and he's excellent in pick and roll situations. But that deep range, his footwork, he uses fakes really well, uses deception. But his decision making in pick and rolls, when he was in a pick and roll, he averaged 18 points per game out of those with scoring.
Yeah, they got themselves a scorer, man. That's good.
Create. There are certainly questions about the defensive profile, but I always thought back, Legs and I were talking about this before the draft started, I always thought back to like Kyle Korver. I remember when Korver came out of Creighton, people were questioning his defense. What, he played 15 years in the league?
Right.
When you can shoot it like Sturtz can shoot it, you're going to be
okay. They got themselves a shooter. Yeah, you got to watch out with John Morant and giving him more shooters.
Bennett Sturtz to the Oklahoma City Thunder here.
Calm that down. Calm
With the
that
17th
down.
pick in the 2026 NBA.
Here we go, Oklahoma.
The Oklahoma City Thunder select Ebuka Okori from Stanford University.
Okay.
Abuka Okori, the ace.
And this was a trade. This was a trade between the Grizzlies. So the Grizzlies and Ja Morant actually have this player as well. So they basically have two back-to-back picks.
His final college choices.
Or did they just trade the same picks?
Brown, and then of course the Cardinal. And originally,
Like they traded back-to-back, or Memphis just got two picks?
His best game this season.
Either way.
February 7th, right when he had 4
There you go.
points against Georgia Tech.
Yeah, 9 freshmen
Stanford.
40 in a game this year. I've never seen anything quite like that.
got a
But
degree.
Abuka Okori, he set a freshman record for scoring average in the ACC at 23 a game. And he had 8 30-point games, including that 40-point game you mentioned against Georgia Tech, where he had 7 threes. 7th in the nation in scoring. Another
There
young
we go.
guard that's got
Abuka
tremendous
Okori.
speed and quickness. He can change pace.
Not bad.
Impossible to stay in front.
Another guard is in the league.
Introducing B of A Rewards, a new loyalty program that
18th pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select
Hornets got another pick.
Anderson Jr. from Texas Tech.
Christian Anderson Jr. They got another guard. Wow.
Christian Anderson Jr.
LaMelo has a partner.
player this season, and a big part of that, right?
you
was
got,
assists
Jay?
Per game. They jumped from 2 to just over 7. Anderson recorded the most assists in a season in Texas Tech history.
Mike.
The second most threes in a season in program
I be feeling
history.
bad for Melo.
And Bobby, he doesn't lack confidence. He's the best shooter in this draft, according to himself.
He's got some
I feel like he
swagger in a
has
good way
the
here.
help
He
he
is
needs
part of the
now.
German national dual citizenship.
200
and
and
played for
hold
Team
up.
Germany here, 42%
Hold up.
from
Pause
three.
that for a second. Pause that for a second. Did that say over 200 assists?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
He sees it, man. He sees the open teammates. So that's good. He's definitely team oriented.
Yeah. I feel like him and Melo gonna have a ball.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Right, you know.
And yes, and when I met with him, he said, "I am the best shooter in this draft." And now he goes to a Charlotte team.
So he might be the best shooter with one of the best shooters.
In last year's class.
Wow.
You mentioned the dual citizenship. His dad, Christian Sr., was born in Germany, played college basketball, and then
I'm really getting tired of all these dudes having the same haircut.
during his father's
All of them have the same haircut, man. All of them. No individuality.
He does.
Everyone with the same
One
haircut.
of the things, I thought that Christian Anderson was the best pick and roll playmaker out of this college class
The natural
last
throw
year, and your
is
point
apparently the
again
thing.
about his improvement. You know, he took over the.
They call it a natural throw when it's all shaped the same.
19th pick in the 2026 NBA draft.
It's okay,
The
bro. I
Toronto
don't have hair.
Raptors select
Worry about it.
Graves from Santa Clara University.
I live Black kids.
No.
notable NBA player.
This was a player that I wanted the Chicago Bulls to get at 15.
Brandon Pajemski,
Alan Graves.
Nash, and now
Boy, oh
Graves,
boy.
the West Coast Conference.
He had a mixtape, and just in general, how he was playing, I really liked.
WCC Freshman of the Year. He earned first-team All-WCC honors as well, Jay, and is now headed to Toronto.
Yeah, another freshman, and Alan Graves.
Next year's 2K, I might have to go to Toronto and play with this kid. Play next to him.
You know, he's 6'7" or so, got a 7-foot wingspan.
They over there playing that Drake for him.
He's physical, powerful, high IQ, really good offensive rebounder, but he's got versatility. He can post, and he's a good screener. He goes screener to scorer very well. Averaged about 12 points per game, almost 3 offensive rebounds per game, and he's a good open three-point shooter. But when he operates as a screener in a pick and roll, he can roll hard or pop. He plays angles really well. And he's got great hands on the defense.
And Drake don't even represent them like that no more. Like, man, get that clout chaser. Anyway,
The thing for me, he's got great anticipation.
Drake is cool.
on defense. He can
Gotta
beat
enjoy the music to a
play.
certain
He can
extent, but
dictate.
you know,
He can be
the stuff that he
aggressive,
shows as a
has
regular
footer.
person sometimes is
Even
not
if he
right, but
finds
hey,
himself
it's
a step
cool.
behind, he's got quick hands.
No beef.
Quick reaction
Pick is it?
Here we go, Sacramento.
20th pick
San
in the
Antonio.
2026
San Antonio, my
NBA
bad.
draft. The San Antonio Spurs select Jaden Quaintance from the University of Kentucky.
That's the one. This is
From the University of Kentucky.
Jaden Quaintance.
Wow.
21st pick in the 2020.
Whoa, they just blew past Quaintance. I mean, hey, wait a minute. Wait. Before we even get into the Pistons pick, Wembanyama, Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox. See, y'all couldn't even hear me when I said it. De'Aaron Fox. You know, we don't talk about him anymore after that playoff series. Castle, Kelly Olynyk, Luke Cornett, someone that we don't talk about as well. Bismack Biyombo, somebody that we don't talk about as well. All them players I just said, Mason Plumlee as well. Yeah. They didn't need much. With this squad alone, I didn't see them going as far as they did, and they went all the way to the championship round. Having that player as a replacement to kind of help reinforce their team, yeah, it'll help out Wemby big time in those situations where he was kind of getting punked down there. I will say that. But, yeah, I just don't get some of these picks at this point. I'm kind of getting confused a little bit, Jay.
Well, they're getting a little weird. Like some of them are just kind of like just going willy nilly. To be quite honest with you, like I don't know, it's something a little weird about this.
Yeah, it's one of those picks that I guess we'll have to see, really, and see how it develops and then see how free agency goes. A lot of these players won't be on this team, and they're kind of going to switch things around anyway. If he's trying to stay as a championship contender, then Well, you got to do what you got to do. And I think that's what Sacramento, keep saying Sacramento, sorry, San Antonio. I think they'll make those adjustments properly, especially if they want to stay competing with the rest of these teams.
Jaden Quaintance.
With the 21st pick in the 2000
Detroit
NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Kareem Lopez from Hermosillo, Mexico, and the New Zealand
Kareem Lopez.
NBL.
Another trade from Memphis.
Forward, Kareem Lopez.
Wait a minute.
This is a historic moment because
Memphis is just getting all the players. Oh, okay. There it is at the bottom. So this guy, Kareem Lopez, is actually going to Memphis. And Okoye Ibuka, he's actually going to Detroit. So technically, Ibuka, the number 17th pick, was picked later in the draft at number 21. And Lopez was picked earlier in the draft at 17. If they really want to look at it like that, and I will put it out there like that just for the facts to remain the facts. Because if you're going to trade players during this time, you're basically saying we were swapped.
To be drafted in the first round. He's from Hermosillo, and Lopez, he told Sports Illustrated that he wants to show people that come from the same situation that I come from, that it's possible. And really, he's done just that. And this is a family dream. His father played professionally in Mexico and for the Mexican national team. When Kareem was little, he would go to his dad's practices and dribble a ball around, and he's preparing for this. He's been preparing since he was 14 years old when he left home, moved to Spain to play professionally.
Pretty stout.
His most recent stop with the New Zealand Breakers, which is part of the Australian Professional League. Our international expert, Fran Fraschilla, has more.
No lie, looking forward to seeing what the Lakers in New York has for us.
Tell you, Zach Kleiman, the GM, the last 3 years has hit it. Coward, Edie, now this kid.
With the 22nd pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select LeBaron Philon Jr. from the University of Alabama.
LeBaron Philon Jr. Wow.
This is some of the most emotion we've seen tonight. And
I guess ever since it came out, he was a Trump supporter. Things.
The area. He stayed close to home for college.
Education.
He went through the draft process last season, and ultimately he decided to go back to school. And by all accounts, this young man put in the work. He took all the feedback. He improved his outside shooting. He had that notable 35-point performance in the Sweet 16. And that fast pace that he played with at Alabama, Jay noted how fast it was, Dre, that's going to translate well to the NBA as he makes his walk to the stage.
Yeah, I mean, he played such a high-octane offense at Alabama. There was a ton of spacing. They were electric in transition. He's a quick decision maker.
Embiid got himself a guard.
His shot improving. He's never had to improve his handles. He has had that from the very beginning. The ball is on a
got himself a guard. Wow.
And now that
with the 23rd pick,
Atlanta.
2026.
Come on, get something.
The Atlanta Hawks select Zuby Ejiofor from St. John's University.
That's actually a good pick.
With the 24th.
Whoa, they blew past him.
26 NBA draft from Baylor University.
Cameron Carr, ladies and gentlemen, yet another player that could have been on the Bulls. Now, Jay, I understand you said no guards, but trust me, this guy was dynamic enough that we could have did.
Just under 19 points a game. His measurables at the combine, they really skyrocketed his draft stock, Andre.
Oh, and he's traded.
Oh, incredibly. I mean,
he's traded to the Lakers.
38-inch standing vertical, that was second best. 42.
The Lakers traded for him.
That was the best among guards.
So technically, New York Knicks are making the next pick in the draft.
But my favorite play,
LeBron has himself
and then goes down and gets
a guard.
Layup dunk, alley-oop on the other end. To me, he's an explosive athlete. He's got speed, bounce, body control. He runs the floor.
That's it. That's if he stays.
And he also has deep range, which opens up the floor for everything else and the rest of his teammates.
He's got a really good-looking stroke from deep. He can go out to 23 to 25 feet, so he's not just an...
Okay, so I have New York here. We got Clarkson on the bench, of course. You got Josh Hart still doing his thing, being the leader, we got Jalen Brunson out there. Jose Alvarado, I love that guy. He's actually a cool dude. He has a nice personality, and he's showing a lot of the streamers and stuff like that love. So big shout out to him.
Anobi.
OG all day with OG. You already know about OG. Mikal Bridges, that Carl Anthony Towns to be exact. Landry Shamet, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised when I even saw that he was still on New York and he was getting that ring with him. I was like, okay, all right, Mr. Shamat. Do your damn thing. And now Cameron Carr was on their team, but he's getting traded to the LA Lakers. Interesting pick right now. I want to talk about the New York pick, but this is technically LA's pick, so I guess that'll go to Jay.
Well, considering that now we don't know, I just say we don't know whether or not LeBron is staying or not.
Oh, the question every 3 years.
My whole thing is that we got Cameron Carr right now. We already got Luke. Like, it's not a pick that we really needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the Lakers, they didn't really need a guard. Like, if LeBron's staying, he's already a guard forward.
Yeah, I can see that.
Luka, always a guard. Like, I was just saying, like, are we just not thinking about these picks? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they might just be having it. They might. Okay, realistically, what I believe the Lakers are doing, they're trying to take it out of LeBron's hands from doing a bunch of things. So they're looking for more scoring talent, and then he can kind of just play that extra role on the team. LeBron James is going into his 25th year, 21st, something like that. I don't know exactly. 80th year in the NBA on being the GOAT.
He's going into his 23rd year.
23rd year, yeah. I would have to say, yeah, he's not trying to do everything. Bronny didn't necessarily work out with being enough leader to take over the team. So I could see them getting Cameron Carr just to kind of make up for them not necessarily picking proper players last year just to get Bronny on the squad, which is fine, You can get your kid an opportunity somewhere. That's cool. But that does rob a lot of other people out of things if your kid didn't necessarily earn it themselves. If you ushered them in, it's different. But that's neither here nor there. Cameron Carr, not bad pick by the Lakers.
I mean, they definitely don't have a bad squad. I mean, for the most part, the Lakers still have a really good bench. They got a really good bench. They got really good starters. So Cameron Carr might just be something that they're trying to experiment with, especially considering the fact that, like you said, LeBron.
Yeah. Turn the other leaf type thing.
Athlete, he's a lob threat. He's a guy to get out.
And with the 25th pick in the 2000.
So this is New York's pick.
Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Sergio De La Rey from Valladolid, Spain, and the
Sergio
Club.
Sergio De La Rey, the guard out of Spain.
So the New York Knicks,
MVP
NBA champions, 2026 NBA champion New York Knicks
NBA, but this is a guard
have added a guard from Spain.
2026
Not bad pick.
NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Terrace Reed Jr. from the
Nuggets.
University of Connecticut.
Terrace Reed.
Terrace Reed Jr.
They got themselves a center.
Team all Big East selection.
Jokic down there to help out Jokic stay in Denver. Okay. Boston,
The Boston Celtics.
We know they're trying to get rid of Jaylen Brown.
Sanak Jr. from the University of Houston.
Chris Sanak Jr. They got another forward. Boston starting stuff.
Kelvin Sampson had high praise for the freshman.
Get Jaylen Brown, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, they wanted to get rid of him. They made it very public that they wanted to get rid of him, and they tried to trade him with the whole Giannis situation. So yeah, he's gonna go somewhere. He's gonna be somewhere different.
Big. He said, "quote He's never had one bad ounce of body language." He's always one of the first ones in the gym and one of the last ones to leave. And wherever he's playing in the NBA, that team is going to be...
I'm not going to lie, that kind of pisses me off. Every time when it comes down to black men, they always want us to have our body language in check and stuff like that, but they never say stuff like that with other people. But it's neither here nor there. It's always so crazy. We always have to be the super humble ones and stuff. It's like, man, why can't you talk about anything else but things that actually don't mean my job? You know what I'm saying? Like, even the body language to a certain extent don't mean a job. If I'm still scoring 30, but I'm just like, he's like, well, your teammates feeling you do It's like, well, realistically, my teammates should know me. So even though I'm doing they should know it don't mean negative. It's just me kind of in my zone, doing what I do. People should know how you really feel about things and stuff like that and how you move. They want you to be so PC and, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. They always want us to be the humble ones, and then we a lot of times get the shit end of the stick, and then we still got to be humble. Like, we still got to do that. But
be lucky to get him. Well, it's the Boston Celtics.
Look at this kid, man. He done did a lot in his life to get to this point. Those are real tears, man.
He could be a 4 or a 5, although Houston seemed to use him as a little bit more of a rebounder than a shot
man.
blocker. Jay, how do you see that shaking out in the positionless NBA?
I think he's got the potential to work out as a stretch 5 in the NBA. He's almost 6'11", and
she said positionless NBA. I wouldn't say that at all.
Really good.
It's just very versatile players.
But he can change.
And we don't draft players based on just
he's a very good
one mold, being good in the paint. We need to be good in the paint, pick and roll, and have a decent shot.
Length and athleticism, and he's mobile with his rebounding. He just doesn't get the rebounds in his area. He can rebound out of his area, but he's got a high release on his shot. He's got a good mid-range touch that I think can stretch out.
3 more picks left.
Time.
With the 28th pick in the 2026
Minnesota. And
Minnesota Timberwolves select Joshua Jefferson from Iowa State University.
Joshua Jefferson.
This is always
has been traded to the Brooklyn Nets.
When a young man who
so he is now a higher pick.
But I still want to sit in the stands, take a chance, and wait to get my moment when they have that. And
so I wonder, Jay, I don't know if you know, but I wonder if it's money or if it's other picks or other players that they're trading right now to do these moves.
A smart move by Joshua Jefferson, which is very fitting because he made a ton of smart moves.
I ain't gonna lie, he looked like a grown man. He looked like he's 32.
He's skilled. He can make plays. He does a little bit of everything.
He's got a very clean look to him.
And change the game. Physical on his post-ups. He plays through contact. And he can handle the ball and pass it. There are so many great things about Joshua Jefferson that he's bringing to the next level.
Yeah, he's an excellent passer.
And with the 29th
3 more picks. It's 31 yet. 3 more.
Draft,
no, 2 more.
Cleveland Cavaliers select Alex Karaban from the University of Connecticut.
Alex Karaban
won 2 national championships.
Skeeked into the first round.
Resume, it really is all about winning. He is the most.
With the 30th pick.
And with the last pick, ladies and gentlemen.
NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Koa Pete from the University of Arizona.
So I'm gonna leave it right here with Koa Pete. This was yet another player I wanted on the Bulls. Dropped all the way to 30th. Still was in the first round, so I'm happy for the kid. But overall, not bad draft. Shoot. NBA fans and players out here, it's going to be a huge mix-up in the next couple weeks with free agency on the line. A lot of players are going to try to jump onto different boats to get rings. So, there's just going to be a whole lot. I'm just seeing that every last player that I wanted, guess what, is gone from the Bulls selection. So how do you feel about this draft, Jay?
Smart. I feel like the draft went pretty good, even though these last few, like the other half of the draft was really weird because some of these picks were a little horrible. So, but I say 50-50 for the most part.
Yeah, I definitely say that. Overall, not bad draft. If you all enjoyed this, definitely make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It's been that dude, the one and only Mind of Murdoch, signing out. Mom gang. That's that dude, TheJayThunder. We had a great time with y'all, man. If you enjoyed this, stay tuned for more on the Mind of Murdoch 2.0.
Yeah.